So now the next thing we kind of go over is this false opposition is fake conspiracies. The conspiracy knows that there are people out there that are not going to be convinced or, tricked into believing that there's no such thing as conspiracy. So to get the people that know that there are conspiring people out there, they come up with fake conspiracies, right? And that are intended to associate them with real conspiracies. And so this benefits the conspiracy by misleading people down foolish roads as they fail to perceive between fictional and real conspiracies, conspiracy theory versus conspiracy fact. This can cause the real conspiracies to appear fictional. When you sandwich these things together, then it puts them all on the same page. It also creates objects of ridicule for the conspiracy to leverage. They'll put out a fake thing out there, they'll get some people to believe it and promote it, and then it gets obviously proven to be false, and so they get to lump it in with the real conspiracies. Generates a disposition in the mind of a fool, of course, against the fact that a real and thriving conspiracy actually exists, because you have that boy who cried wolf mentality where you've talked about all these fake conspiracies, and so when you're actually able to identify a real one, nobody believes you. So we have flat earth, we have shape-shifting lizard people, we have laser beams shooting down the Twin Towers, just examples of these fake things that make people look like fools. What if cats have their own internet? It's full of pictures of us. Birds aren't real. That's actually a real thing, people say. And then, of course, QAnon, and that's maybe going to surprise some of you as well, is also one of these false opposition movements. Operation Trust was a Soviet program, an operation of the Soviet secret police, officially lasting from 1921 to 1926. The language that they use is going to be eerily familiar, I think. They set up a fake anti-Bolshevik organization called the Monarchist Union of Central Russia. So, we're against this communist revolution. We want the monarchy back. Part of their purpose was to identify the supporters of the monarchy, so that helped to serve their purpose. And then they also were led by Alexander Yukashev, a bureaucrat in the Tsarist government, to give the movement credibility. So they found somebody that was actually in the monarchy that was now on their side, but people didn't know that, to lead this movement that gave them credibility, and then they were able to co-opt them as an anti-communist organization that was actually working to support their efforts. And the people were convinced not to engage in violent acts against the communist regime by convincing them that a plan was underway. Trust the plan within the government that would topple the regime from within. There's a secret group of white hats in the government working behind the scenes to take care of business, so you don't have to worry about it. We got this covered. You just sit back and watch the show. That should sound familiar because they've copied that same program today.